Hello and welcome to the Discover Playlist lesson of the Getting Started with Kikori guide. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can find and use playlists. A playlist is a group of activities, and I like to think of them as coming in two varieties, shuffle and sequence, where shuffle is a grab bag of activities like all my favorite brain breaks, or a sequence, which is a series of activities that you want to do in a particular order, say for morning meeting, a half-day program, or a week-by-week curriculum plan. To get started from the Discover Activities screen, look across the bottom for the Playlist button. In the center of the screen, you'll see some of the featured playlists we have, which right now include our calendars and events. As you scroll down, you'll see that we've arranged our playlists into different collections or carousels. And a note that what you see on the Discover Playlist page does depend on your school and organization, so it may differ from what you see on my screen. The Curriculum Package collection gives you a sample of a day or a week from some of our programs. And for example, let's take a look at the Summer Spark program as an example of a sequenced playlist. Clicking into the playlist, you'll find that it opens a list of those activities that are included. You may find that some of these activities are actually tips and tricks, for example, the facilitator overview. And if we click in, you'll see that this gives an overview of the week's learning goals and structure. Below that are the different activities that you would use throughout the day. Clicking into each of these activities, you'll see the instructions for playing and reflecting on that activity. The back arrow will take us back out to playlists. If your school is following one of these curriculum plans, then you'll likely see that entire carousel here instead of the sample. Other playlists may be a group of recommendations for a particular theme or a time of day. For example, in the SEL frameworks, we have a PBIS Hallways playlist, which contains activities that you can use to focus on safe, respectful, and responsible behavior during transition times. Just like with our activities, you can also browse playlists by contributor. For example, let's click on Play for Peace. On the Contributors page, you can click on the Playlist tab and find a wealth of programs designed around different themes and events. One of my favorite things about playlists is the way it makes it easier to find collections of activities grouped around a topic that might not be exactly covered in the filters. So for example, in the Student Skills collection, the Kikori team has created a playlist around optimism. So this is a powerful way to take advantage of the knowledge of the entire community. And in fact, if you scroll back to the top, you can search for playlists. For example, search on assertiveness to find this group of activities to help students stand up for their beliefs and build their self-confidence. If you have a school-wide account, you may have been provided with a playlist already that's aligned specifically to your school's value goals, as that's one of the services Kikori can provide. In fact, let's take a quick detour to show you how to find a playlist that was shared with you. In the bottom middle of the screen, there's a blue diamond with a heart in a house. That will take you to your homepage. From here, you'll see a tab for My Activities and My Playlists in my calendar. Let's click on My Playlists. And then Shared. Here, you'll see a list of any playlists that have been shared with you. And it's even pretty straightforward to create your own playlists. We'll go over this in greater detail in another video, but let me give you a sneak peek. I'm going to go back one page to my home screen and click on My Activities. And then I'll click on Favorited. Here are all the activities that I've already favorited, and this can be an easy starting point for creating your own playlist. For example, I'll click on an activity, and on the right-hand side, look for this plus sign, and then click Add to Playlist. If you're just getting started, this list will be blank, so you'll click Create Playlist. And here you can give your playlist a name and a short description. And adding a PDF is optional, so just click Confirm. And it will ask if you want to make this playlist public. I'm going to say no, since this is just a sample. Now, if I go back to my home page and then my playlists, and I look under Created, I'm going to find that playlist that I just built. Now, if I'm browsing and I find another activity that I want to store along with it, I can add it in the same way. So, especially as you get to know the activities, the playlist can be a really helpful way to plan and organize your activities. Please reach out if you have any questions, and thank you.